While the directions aren't super clear, once you know how to operate this unit, it really is pretty straightforward. So this left knob here is going to be your heat control, that's going to be your thermostat. So there's a minimum setting and a maximum setting. You can't actually set it to a specific temperature. So what most people will do is they'll take this knob, they'll turn it all the way, and this white line indicates that it's set to max heat. That's where most people will leave that setting because that's going to get your sauna as hot as possible. Now this second knob on the right hand side is how you're actually going to turn your sauna on and off and how you can get into the delay start feature. So if I go ahead and I turn this knob, you'll hear a clunk as referenced in the manual. And what that clunk means is that my sauna is now on. Now if I continue to turn this knob, you'll hear a second clunk. And that second clunk means that my sauna is now in the delayed start feature. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this knob back just slightly until I hear a third clunk. And now my heater is once again heating up. And since I have it right on that one there, it's going to heat up for 1 full hour and get nice and hot in here. Now something to note here is that these heaters do have a safety feature where they shut off after 1 hour. So the reason that I turn that knob all the way to the second clunk, which essentially takes it into that delayed start feature, is because if I were to only turn that knob slightly and I only got that first clunk, there's a chance that I would only get that timer set to say 15 minutes or so, and I could come out and my sauna wouldn't actually be the temperature I want it to. By turning it all the way past that second clunk and then back just a tiny bit, I know that that timer now is set to that full hour, and when I come out here, it's going to be nice and hot. When using the delay start feature, make sure you account for the 1 hour that it takes for the sauna to actually heat up. So if I want to start at 2 p.m., say, I'm going to come out here at 12 noon, I'm going to set the timer to the 1 hour delay start, then I'm going to go ahead and let it heat up for that 1 hour, and then it'll be ready for me at 2 p.m. I don't want to do a 2 hour delay. I only want to do that 1 hour delay because I'm accounting for the 1 hour that it takes for the sauna to actually heat up as well. Something that's a little bit frustrating about this heater is that that knob does have a bit of play. So when you're setting a delayed start or when you're starting it up initially, it takes some trial and error and kind of learning where that knob's actually reading from, because it may look like it's set to a 1 hour delay, but it may be shorter or longer just because that knob's not super precise. Now, another thing to consider is the fact that it does take a full hour for the sauna to heat up, and it has a safety feature that turns it off after an hour. So what I like to do is when I get in here for a session, I turn the sauna off and then I spin it all the way back on to that full hour again, so I know that it's not going to turn off on me in the middle of my session.